It's time.
It's time to duel.
It is finally time. We are back.
Thank God, it's Final Fantasy XIV Friday, everybody.
It has been too long. We made it through the week. We survived. We get to play Final Fantasy.
Best day of the week.
Exactly. So, last time, we finished Stormblood. It's over.
We did. It's done. We finished it.
The blood stormed, and we survived.
It sure did. You're so right.
Yeah.
You are so right.
So now I get to do post-Stormblood leading into Shadowbringers stuff. You sound like you know a lot more than I know. And I know you do. But it is terrifying. Alright, are we ready?
I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay, cool. I get to talk to Miss
this.
Lise now. Lise, my beloved.
Lise.
I get the boxing emote!
Yeah!
Yes! I'm so fucking excited for the boxing emote.
Come to see how we're getting on.
Oh, this one's voiced. Nice.
I'm so glad you're excited about the boxing emote.
I'm just excited about Final Fantasy right now, honestly.
One big issue we still have to address.
Yes.
I'm having so much fun.
The Domans
Good.
have here ready and willing to take the throne, but we've got no one like that here. Theodoric was our last ruler, and he wasn't called the Mad King for nothing. Suffice it to say, our people have had their fill of kings, which means we need to find a new way forward. If only it were that easy. Everyone and his uncle has an opinion. For the time being, we're just going to have to keep leaning on General Aldin and the Alliance for support, and see if we can't find a solution together. Something tells me we're going to be hosting a lot of meetings in the near future. But if that's what it takes, I'm ready to talk till my jaw aches. The reach is yours, Nago. Don't do anything I want. Aye, aye, Commander.
Ah, there you are. I've been searching all over for you. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. Like I said, this might not be the best place to talk. Will you join me? I'll get to the point. Might you be interested in a spot of adventure? After all, we were adventurers before we were scions, were we not? After routing the Imperials and liberating Ala Mhigo, I reckon we've earned a bit of respite, don't you? What better way to spend it than by returning to our roots? So, what say you? Shall we call on Alphino and go adventuring?
So we get to go see Alphino again?
Oh yeah.
How is Alphino
Alphino's
doing?
always with you.
Good.
How is Alphino doing?
I don't know, I haven't, seen him yet. I'm still talking to this guy. Alright. Right then,
Oh,
let's go and find Master
well.
Levier. Actually, leave that to me. I want you fresh for our little adventure. Wait for us by the Aetheryte. We'll be along shortly. See you there. Alright. I'm sure everything's
Yeah.
normal and nothing's gonna go wrong.
He's gonna take you on a little trip.
A fun little trip?
Yeah, actually, this is a really chill, short little arc here.
Oh, okay, cool. I was about to be like, yeah, a fun little trip where nothing goes wrong.
I mean, things go wrong, but, like...
Not more wrong than things have previously gone wrong?
No, it's surprisingly tame.
Okay, cool. So we actually do get to rest after the 2 liberations.
Yes.
Also, I see over here I have another quest I can start to unlock for the Hunt for Omega. Is that getting the new dungeons?
Those are the new normal raids?
Yes. Is that the ones in the hole?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna start this so I can, at some point, go explore Estinian's hole.
Yeah, that's definitely something we should stream.
Yeah,
at some point.
I do eventually want to start doing streams of, like, side content, because I know I'm also allowed to unlock the Monster Hunter raid.
You are!
And I'm so
Actually,
excited
that one's
for
really quick, because there's just one trial.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to do that tonight, we can.
Okay. I'll think about it.
Okay.
I'll think on it. Because, like, I'm debating, like, what I want to do for, like, next month's streams, and I may just, like,
okay.
Where I would usually put Genshin, put, Final Fantasy side stuff.
Okay.
Because, like, I also never did my Bard story quests for Stormblood, and I have the Monster Hunter quest, and I have, like, new raids and shit. And you can always do the,
Here's what I'm gonna say about that.
Go on.
You only have 2 more expansions to get through.
Yeah, that is true.
You took 2 months to get through Stormblood.
I've been busting ass.
It's probably going to be at least October, at the latest, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you finish Endwalker.
Yeah.
My concern is that we're gonna run out of content.
I don't think we'll run out of content entirely. We would just run out of MSQ.
Well, yeah, that's my point. So I want to save side content for Final Fantasy Fridays so that we have stuff to do.
I see. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. We'll figure it out. We'll see what we want to do for stream stuff and when and how we want to schedule everything. All right. Let's see what Wedge has to say. Bran, thank the gods you're here. We need your help. In case you haven't heard, we've set up operations in Relger's Reach while we look for Omega. It's been decidedly slow going, I'm sorry to say, and we still haven't seen the blasted thing since it disappeared during the battle with Shinryu. Which is not to say we haven't made any progress. We know now that Shinryu ended up in the Imperial's hands, and that it was shackled with some very distinctive-looking bindings when they found it. Obviously, only you-know-what could have done something like that, and the fact that the restraints were still functioning suggests it didn't shut down when the chief instructed it to either. Anyway, we were getting close to identifying Omega's whereabouts when we encountered what you might call a problem? Mayhap it would be best if you came to the workshop and saw for yourself. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna...
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm gonna see what the fuck's going on in here. Everything normal? I almost forgot Nero's here now.
Yeah, he works.
He fucking works for them!
Yeah!
Oh my god. Surprised? Aye, so were we. He's been brought in as a consultant, believe it or not. How many times do I have to tell you? You will play no part in this investigation. Your motives were dubious from the first, and nothing you have done since have served to make them any clearer. Oh my god. Out of necessity, I agreed to take part in Omega's activation, but that will be the extent of our cooperation. Passing judgment without due consideration, openly disparaging colleagues. Not very chiefly of you, Chief. I'll have you know I'm a sensitive new recruit who thrives on encouragement. Oh my god. Then I trust you'll thrive elsewhere when I encourage you to piss off. I will not have him on our roster, Jesse. Never mind anywhere near our work. His employment is to be terminated, effective immediately. The thing is, Chief, we've already paid him in full. And it wasn't exactly a pittance either. 4/5 what you get was the agreement. Look, whatever disagreements you might have had in the past... You mean the divorce? The fact is, we could do with his expertise now. Demand his keep at the very least. I don't believe this. You claim my wholly justified ventures represent an unsustainable risk to the ironworks, and then pay him a sultan's ransom in advance? Him? Give me strength. This has been the way of it for a while now, on account of which we've had to put the investigation on hold. Oh. Let me know how it goes. I'm leaving. Let's investigate ourselves. We'll leave them to... Yeah. Tisk, tisk. As much as I admire your enthusiasm here, you will not get very far without some brains to complement your admirable brawn. Happily, I am blessed with a surfeit of the former. From this moment forth, you shall be my chaperone. With the realm's savior watching my every move, I couldn't possibly make any mischief, which should surely serve to allay my employer's concerns. Forgive me, Bran. It was not my intent to embroil you in this mess. I didn't even know you were here. Seeing as you are, though, I cannot deny that I would be glad to have you on board. The fact is, we are no closer to understanding the true extent of Omega's powers, and even if it was damaged during its encounter with Shinryu, it seems highly doubtful that we will be able to disable it unaided. We've got as far as identifying its likely resting place, but I, for one, would feel a lot more confident about surveying the area with you around to deal with any unexpected surprises. Might I persuade you to lend us a hand once more, old friend? I mean, like, yeah, of course, but... goddamn, it's gonna be a wacky fucking adventure. Then it's settled. Chief, we have a problem. The etheric concentration levels at the yawn are soaring. Our readings doubled from one moment to the next, and by the time we went to check them, they doubled again. What? But that could only mean... Evacuate the site. I shall handle this matter personally. Biggs, Wedge, Bran, I need you with me at the yawn to the south of here. That's where we believe Omega came to rest. Jesse, hold the fort while I'm gone, and, if possible, continue surveillance from a safe distance. Alright, Chief, watch yourself out there. Am I to stay and mind the shop, too? Oh no, I'm not letting you out of my sight. But before you fill the room with maniacal laughter, I want you to remember something. When you collected your inexplicably lavish fee, the Ironworks creed became your creed. That's freedom through technology, in case you've forgotten, not supremacy through elegant ingenuity. Breach this contract and I'll have my pawns of flesh. Saber? You mowing at me? Oh, hello, you're on my desk now. Hey! Hello!
It's the Saber hour.
It's the Saber stream. Oh. You thinking of walking over to my bed? No? You turning around? Okay. You want to be on the desk? Thank you, that's your tail in my face. She's just a little guy. Yeah. Now I got hair in my mouth from her rubbing her tail on my face. Hi, Saber. Yes, I love you. You're very sweet. Go on, you can go lay down. It's okay. There you go.
Oh.
There you go. Almost. There you go. The blankets are a little, like, bunched up on the bed, so she's, like, approaching them very cautiously. As if there's something, like, under them.
Aww.
She's having fun, though. It's like enrichment.
I love her.
She's so enriched.
So much. Saber, you're doing such a good job.
Saber, you are doing a good job. Did you know that? Oh, no, I said her name and now she's coming back here. Hi.
Oh, she knows
Uh,
her name.
Yeah, she knows her name. You saw her, like, when you were over here, and anytime someone said her name, her ears would, like, perk up and she would look at them. She knows what her name is. Okay, go on.
She's so cute.
She's very cute.
I would die for her.
I know you, thought it was very entertaining when she tried to, like, herd everyone upstairs to bed after, like, a designated time. Designated by the cat, I mean. She decides when bedtime is. Hello, she's back on the desk.
Duh.
Yeah. She knows when bedtime is. Alright, main quest.
We all know the cat is in charge.
Yeah, it's her house. We just live in it.
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Alphino's back. I have missed him. I know he was there during Stormblood. I just haven't had a little quest with Alphino in a while. Because it's been highly focused on Alice.
Yeah.
Which, like, I love Alice.
Honest to God.
Yeah, like, both twins are really good. They're great characters. They're both really well written. But since Alphino's the one that, like, you start hanging out with, you miss him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Greetings, Bran. It would seem we are to accompany are involved on some manner of escapade. Have you any idea what we've gotten ourselves into? Allow me to explain. It'll be something of a history lesson, but I'll try to be brief. No storing, if you please. Hi, Saber. You looking around? You curious? She's watching my second monitor that has the OBS screen on it.
Oh no.
Is it interesting? Or she's just rubbing her face on it?
She says, I must make this smell like meat.
Yeah, she's got a scent mark. It's very important. Okay, now she's just kind of loafed on my desk. Alright. I think I'm free to continue. Now, the events I would speak of occurred before the occupation, back when Ala Mhigo was still a monarchy and Theodoric sat the throne. A uniquely brutal despot by all accounts. That he was. The King of Ruin suffered no rivals, real or imagined, and his dispute with the monks of the Fist ended with Rogger's Reach being burned to the ground. In the latter years of his rule, he was seized by the unshakable belief that unseen forces were conspiring to steal his crown, and so he ordered that every soul with a claim to the throne be executed, including his own family. The wealth of the poor sods he put to death became the property of the king, and it said that those royal treasures were hoarded somewhere in the palace. Thus was born the legend of the Mad King's Trove. Oh, we get to do, like, treasure hunting?
Sort of.
Hi, Saber. Are you gonna sit between my arms and stop moving? She's gonna think about it. But she is gonna sit between my arms. I believe I see the direction our adventure is to take. I assume you have a mind to unearth this hidden bounty? You assume correctly. And would I also be correct in assuming that this legend is widely known? Others must surely have gone in search of your prize, tempting as it seems. Well, of course, we won't be the first to make the attempt. Following Ala Mhigo's liberation, more than a few eager soldiers turned the palace upside down in hopes of claiming an easy fortune. But even after scouring every room from dawn till dusk, they uncovered not a single coin. Their gold lust drained away as quickly as it had come, and the legend of the Mad King's Trove remained simply that, a legend. Oh, are you gonna go lie down? She is approaching the blankets cautiously. Very cautiously.
Must be cautious.
She's thinking so hard about it. Oh,
Must be
she
cautious.
stepped on a blanket. She's thinking about it. She might have found a good place for biscuits.
Biscuits. God, I love her.
She's a really good cat. I love her so much. Alright. But I see you have no intention of letting the story end there. What self-respecting adventurer would? Imagine, the three of us delving into a decades-old mystery. Tell me the thought doesn't set your heart to racing. This will be a nice little, like, mini-adventure between the big adventures. Oh... I get to box now. I've learned the emote box! I can punch! Hang on.
One punch! Wait, wrong franchise.
Oh, this is really good. I love it. I think Bran deserves to punch things.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Oh. I get a whole coffer.
Yeah.
Nice. I get a whole, like, set of armor. Okay. The news of Doma and Ala Mhigo's liberation has kindled the flames of revolution in every corner of the Empire, and here the imperial province of Dalmasca has already risen up in rebellion. Which means the Garleans must surely have their hands full. What better time than now to indulge in such a diversion? Tell us, Orenvald, have we any clues as to where we might begin our search? Well, judging by how the other treasure hunters fared, nosing about the palace isn't like to get us anywhere, so we'll probably need to, ask around. Would that be another way of saying no? Well, yes. I see. In that case, I shall pay a visit to the Allied Archivists and request access to the records seized from the Imperials. The Garleans are meticulous about such things. If they uncovered the trove during their occupation, the event is certain to have been recorded. In the meantime, the two of you can track down those who worked as palace servants and officials in Theodoric's day. Given that they would have been at least 20 at the time, you'll be looking for people who have seen 40 summers or more. Anything they can tell you about the king and his bloody deeds may prove useful, so be sure to listen well. Arnvald, pray try your luck in the fringes and the peaks whilst Bran makes the rounds in the Ala Mhigo quarter. Huh, and there I was thinking I was the party leader. Not that I mind, of course. Let's be about it, huh? We can meet afterwards at Gilbard's Gate. Alright. There we go. Cool. Alright. In the palace? No, not me, lass. Surely you've heard stories of the Mad King. He used to hold public executions up in the divine audience. Anyone, and I mean anyone, suspected of conspiring against the crown was flung from the top of those steps. Suffice to say that I stayed as far away from the palace as possible. Yeah, I get it. Understandable. Yeah. Mood.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to hear an old maid's stories, do you? Aye, well, most of what I know of the Mad King is common knowledge. We'd only see his royal majesty when he deigned to attend the executions he'd ordered, and after a while, even watching his enemies die wasn't enough to coax him out of hiding. They say he started seeing assassins in every shadow and wouldn't set foot outside the palace walls. I was offered work there as a royal servant once, but the mere thought of it left me in a cold sweat. Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Trying to figure out the right way to get over there. Maybe this ain't it, but maybe it is. Who knows? Not me. Oh, I think this is it. Okay, cool.
Hell yeah.
There we go. Found him.
Hell yeah.
I served at the pleasure of King Theodoric and lived to tell the tale. One of the palace guards I was. Truth be told, it was a dark chapter in my life, and one I'd sooner forget. Hardly a night went by when we didn't hear blood-curdling screams echoing from the inner chambers, which of course we were under orders to ignore. So we'd stand still as statues, trying not to imagine what horrors were unfolding within. If you're hell's-bent on finding out what happened in the palace, head down the streets here and ask old Ernold. He was the king's head scribe. Oh, that sounds helpful.
The kind of person who would know about this.
That's the kind of person that would, like, know, like, information. Yes, I'm Arnold. What do you want with me? Well, you see... you would have me dredge up some decidedly unsavory memories? Yet if Ala Mhigo is to move forward, we must needs acknowledge the misdeeds of the past. Very well, I shall tell you what I remember. I take it you know of Theodoric's paranoia and the public executions of his kinsmen? Those were terrible enough, but in his last days the king's fevered mind settled upon an even grislier method of disposal, which only a chosen few were unfortunate enough to witness. His Majesty ordered the court thaumateurs to unleash a vile curse upon the remaining members of the royal family, a magic which transformed them into fiends of hideous aspect. The resulting monstrosities were then cast into the darkness below the palace. Even now, my sleep is troubled by nightmares. If others of Theodoric's blood were prone to share his madness, then mayhap it is a kindness that the monarchy ended with him. Well then, I'm sure that won't come up at all. You laugh like some kind of small but knowing clown. God, that's probably how I sounded when I made the roomies watch Princess Tutu together. Like, anytime, like, some weird plot twist happened, or there was a big, like, question of what the fuck was gonna happen next, Sarah would look over at me, and I would just, like, look at her and smile. And she'd be like, Katie, don't fucking look at me like that. Like a small but knowing clown. Which, like, honestly, if you haven't seen Princess Tutu, go watch Princess Tutu. It's really good.
It good.
It good. Alright. Since we're all here, why don't we share what we've learned? Allow me to begin, then. As promised, I scoured the Imperial records for any mention of fantastic treasures, and found precisely none. It is just possible, I suppose, that a corrupt official deliberately hid the fact of the trove's discovery, hoping to enrich himself, but I find it rather unlikely that so valuable a find would stay secret for long. I conclude that our prize either does not exist, or that the Imperials somehow overlooked it. But what of you, Bran? Were your investigations any more fruitful? Well, something about a weird family curse. Which, like, honestly, don't we all have weird family curses? Turned into monsters? What could he mean by this darkness beneath the palace, I wonder? I met an old man in Alighieri who spoke of the palace's subterranean prison, but he said naught of cursed abominations. The Imperial archives were also silent on the subject of fiends inside the palace grounds. Could the scribe fellow have been spinning her a yarn, do you think? Did you believe him, Bran? I mean, he seemed pretty afraid of something. If he was afraid, that does not lend credence to the tale, though I'm not sure how that helps us in our search. Do not be so hasty. Arnold's anecdote may very well have told us where the trove is hidden, but ere I share my theory, there is a matter I would clarify. Arenvald, you spoke of light-hearted adventure, but I sense a deeper motive for this expedition. Why are you so intent on finding this treasure? It wasn't all pretense, I swear it. But you're right. My father was in the Imperial Army, a man of Garlean blood. I trust you know what I mean when I say that my Ala Mhigan mother did not welcome my arrival. As I grew, she would check my brow over and over, convinced that a spot on my skin was an emerging third eye, like the kind you see in pure-blood Garleans. My mother did not care for this taunting reminder of my heritage and took up a knife. War paint serves to cover the scar. Oof.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, I thought this was gonna be a fun little lighthearted mini quest.
No, actually, Arenvald is important to Post-Stormblood.
Oh. Oh boy. Okay. In the end, she turned me out into the street, and I was left to haunt the alleyways of Ala Mhigo, a feral child who got what he needed through begging, cunning, or worse. The best I can say about the years that followed is that I survived, but I hated the animal I'd become. Eventually, I left the city behind me and joined a group of refugees bound for the other side of the wall. It was then that I turned to adventuring, and that road led me into the company of the Scions. Oh, Miss Minfilia. I miss Minfilia.
Miss Minfilia.
Miss Minfilia. I tell you this so that you understand. I know all too well what poverty and hunger can do to a person. I drew steel on ordinary folk for a measly crust of bread. With Theodoric's gold, I could spare my countrymen the shame of living like that. Thank you, Arenvald, and I apologize. That cannot have been pleasant to recall, but I felt it best to be clear in our intentions. Well, Bran, are you content to surrender the treasure to Arenvald's noble cause, and claim the thrill of adventure as your reward? I mean, yeah, we're good. Then I should be glad to tell you my theory of the resting place of the Mad King's Trove, if you are minded to hear it. I will take the aiming stiff. And let me see if that's... Oh, okay, it's accessories. Okay, that's fun. I like that.
Yeah.
I get to see what the little earring looks like. Oh, that's very cute.
You'll get
a little tassel.
You should get a full gear coffer at some point.
I got you. Alright, theory. Actually, mayhap it would be better if we first adjourn to a more suitable location. In case a rival treasure hunter overhears our plans, you mean? Good thinking. That was not exactly the reason, but it's certainly a valid concern. Let us reconvene on the southern edge of Loxeld. I'm so happy that I can just fly places now. Because I've unlocked it everywhere, and now I don't have to walk anymore until Shadowbringers. Oh wait, here it is.
Excellent.
Yes. Alright. Forgive me, 'twas not my intention to draw out proceedings. I simply wished to have the lock in sight while I explained things. Prior to the great flood of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, the salt lakes you see before you were yet dry ravines, and this, believe it or not, was the site of the ancient city of Scala, which rose and fell during the Fifth Astral Era. From what we know of the period, the city was already deserted by the time the waters began to rise, having been all but destroyed by war, yet its ruins remain to this day at the bottom of Loxeld. It is my belief that the darkness beneath the palace mentioned by Theodoric's former scribe was not a reference to the prison, but to a place still further below, the ruins of Scala. I further surmise that the Mad King's unfortunate kinsmen were cast down there not simply out of a desire to punish them, but to discourage exploration. Theodoric wanted to keep the ruins secure. Wait, you're saying they were meant to guard the Mad King's Trove? Precisely, and since we know the court thaumaturge was involved, we can safely assume that any entrance into the old city will have been magically concealed. which would explain how a legion of Imperial soldiers saw the god, and the gods know how many Ala Mhigans never found a trace of the trove. We, however, have certain advantages which they did not enjoy. Brent, would you be so good as to swim down to the bottom of the loch and search for an underwater route into the ruins? While you do that, Arnvald and I will seek out an ensorcelled portal within the palace. We get a fun little underwater adventure. No.
You'll see.
There we go. Now I can go down. Oh wait, hang on, it's right here. Oh, okay. You discover a passage that appears to lead under the palace foundations. Press on and find out where it goes. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Stone door.
Hey, look, listen. Hey, look, listen. Hey, look, listen.
It's a door. You come to a worn stone door, standing temptingly ajar.
Want to know how to open it?
I know how to open a door. It would appear you found an entrance to the subterranean ruins. Bran, it's Alpha. We have searched the prison beneath the palace and found a door concealed by enchantments. Have you aught to report? And you believe it leads into the ruins? Excellent. Then I propose we proceed from our respective entry points and look to meet somewhere in the middle. Oh, come on, you two. We might as well make it a race. Victory goes to the first adventurer to find the treasure. Godspeed. Drowned City of Scotland, now accessible. Oh, do we get to do a thing?
Woo! A dungeon, yeah.
Dungeon time! Are you gonna invite me to a party, or do I need to invite you to a party?
What do you want to do?
Boop.
Haha. Oop. Oh, it's because I'm fishing, isn't it?
Yeah, you do a little fishy.
Alrighty.
Alright.
So let me... I feel like healing today.
I got you. Let me know when you're ready and I'll hit the doodad.
This glamour is interesting, but yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, cool.
Well, yawning is a good sign, huh?
Oh, yeah. You sleepy?
No.
Uh-huh.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
So mean to me.
I know. I'm so mean to you for no reason. I am probably gonna be sleepy by the end of the stream because I have an alcohol to drink during stream. But
I had some wine with my dinner.
oh, very nice. I made myself a little cocktail with a juice that I got from Kroger, and then I remembered I had like Kettle One botanical vodka.
Ooh.
That goes very well with fruit juices, and it does not taste like alcohol.
Oh no.
Which, like, I had a very filling pasta for dinner, so I feel like the carbs have offset
you did.
a lot of the alcohol. So I'll probably be fine, but...
Oh no, you are cutting out.
Oh no?
There you are.
Okay, cool. I sound better now? The silence bodes really well.
You do.
Okay, cool. Alright.
But yeah, you had Sarah's pasta.
Yeah. Bacon mushroom
It's
pasta. It was really fucking good.
Yeah, she made that for me when she was still living in the city.
Yeah. God, it was so fucking good. But that will offset some of the alcohol I am consuming. So I should be good for a little while, but I'm also a lightweight, so we'll see how long I last. I still need to keep leveling up my ninja. Ninja. Let me see, what other quests do I need to, like, work? I have so many fucking quests. Like, I have so many quests. I still need to do the Sephiroth fight.
Oh, yeah. I've soloed that one unsynced. It is not easy to do it solo unsynced.
Oh boy.
But I can do it.
Oh boy.
Come on, we're just waiting on a tank. But yeah, now I think would be a good time to keep following the story of Omega if you wanted to.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go, hang on, where is the Hunt for Omega, duh. Map. I'm gonna just bop back over there.
And, like, if it pops before you get to your destination, no worries.
Yeah, exactly. It'll put me back where I need to be for the main story once we get into that, dungeon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I do also have the, a new contender quest over here.
A new contender?
Yeah, it's in, the Fringes. I've met a red-haired cat boy, who is pathetic. So I'm having a great time.
And it isn't Graha?
No.
Huh.
Oh, this thing's gonna try to fucking kill me.
Fascinating.
Yeah, they have more pathetic red-haired catboys.
Incredible.
Yeah, this dude keeps, like, trying to challenge, the, like, main male in his tribe to, like, steal his seat. And he keeps fucking failing. So, like, the chief is like, hey, can you, like, go train him? Because I think him, like, challenging me over and over again is fascinating. So you go to, like, offer to train him, and he's like, I don't need training from some random adventurer. How about we fight? And so you knock him out in one fucking punch.
There it is.
And then he's like, okay, yeah, if you want to train me, it's cool.
Come on.
You ready?
Sorry, I'm catching a fish.
Oh no! Your fish!
My fish!
Your fish!
It wasn't even the fish I wanted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to get silver sovereigns so I can get the forager rod.
I'm gonna pretend like I know what those words mean. Oh, this place is really pretty.
There's a place you can exchange things for in Mordona.
Okay, gotcha.
Alright.
Oh, our tank's moving.
Oh no.
Oh, we're moving and grooving.
That's right. My job is healing.
Yeah, that's kinda how that works.
That's right. I remember now.
Yes. Good job. Proud of you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
You should be proud of me too for remembering how to heal.
Good job.
Oh god. Oh no. No, 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 no. No.
Oh, really big pulse? Oh, we're doing really big pulse. Okay.
Oh.
You said you
No.
wanted to heal!
Ah.
We having fun yet?
No, I am having fun. I swear I'm having fun.
We play Final Fantasy for de-stressing.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Nothing bad happens in Final Fantasy.
Oh wow, we're already at the first boss.
I mean, yeah. This tank's been gunning it. Hey, what's the red lines there, man?
Don't stand there.
Kind of figured, yeah. That, it checks out.
If I catch you standing there, guess what? I'm in charge of whether or not you live or die.
I love that healing turns people into the worst versions of themselves.
Just like, no, if you're going to be an idiot,
You're going to die.
Simple as that. Oh, I don't remember what to do with this.
Me neither.
Crap.
I assume I don't let it catch me. Ah!
Ah. heal myself before we all die. How about
Yeah,
that?
if you die, we all die. I'm okay. I'm glad I still have, like, actually as a dancer I have 2, like, panic and heal myself buttons.
Alright, ooh!
Get the fuck out of Dodge.
Oh, I think he... Nope, he did not interrupt that. Oh, but
We
did
interrupted
just
him.
Alright, ooh, healing shoes.
And a healing ring.
I take.
Gould.
Oh, I just realized
Mm-hmm.
I never ate any food.
I got the treasure coffer.
Grazie.
Oh, it's another healing item.
What?
Yeah, you're eating good. Oh.
Oh, Bran.
I didn't get out of the AoE in time. That's on me.
Bran.
Thanks.
You're so lucky you may think she's cute.
You know, I really appreciate that. I made the pretty
I also
lady.
think Bran's cute.
I made the pretty lady.
She's so cute. Cute little lady.
I know how to do good little character design. Oops. Oh yeah, treasure coffer.
You can, I wonder if I could get away on Twitch showing the outfit that I had Yume in the other day.
I'm not 100% sure.
You know what? She's been in the 2V bottoms on stream before.
Oh yeah,
like,
that's fair.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Where's my res? Where?
Row. Oh, okay. Alright. Once more with feeling.
Alright, yeah, let's try that again.
Once more with feeling.
Oh, her mitigation didn't take. Okay, more healing items.
Wow, that is all healing items.
This has been all healing items.
That's really funny. Wait a little bit, the tank is almost here. Oh, actually, our other DPS is taking a second.
Oh no.
No, you said BRB, so I was...
I know.
Ah yes, the bee's knees dance. I did just go and unlock that.
Oh, have you seen
between
the other one
streams.
that I just got on her?
Which one? The gold dance? Oh, the gold dance is really pretty.
There's also this one.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Deep Space has logged out. I wonder who Nikki's gonna get back in as.
It is really fun just like constantly watching the little notifications of, like, Nikki logged out, Nikki logged in, Nikki logged out, Nikki logged in, as she just cycles through all of her boys. I have to decide if I want to put this bed and these windows in my apartment.
Oh, so how much do you want to bet that's going to be Hancock?
It's probably going to be Hancock. I totally think it's going to be Hancock.
Oh, I just got our tank title.
Oh?
Emilience is the twins' mother.
Oh.
So it means friends of Emilience.
Aw. That's adorable. Ah, step dance time.
The heck is the dragoon doing?
Is this dragoon good? Like, I know he said BRB, but I'm kind of just like, hey man.
You're in a dungeon. Don't do that.
Hey buddy. Buddy, please. So anyway, how's your week been?
Pretty good. I got a lot of work done.
Good.
Yeah. Look at my achievements right now.
Oh yeah.
There's only 650 more fish in the South Shroud.
Fishy.
Plus another 500 at level 30 to 40. So many fish. I see the dragoon moving. Is he just watching you?
No, I think his character's just set, because he's not looking at anyone. His character's just set to, like, change poses instead of ours that, like, go to an idle pose and stay there. So he's, like, cycling through idle poses, so it looks like he's not AFK. Which, I don't know if that's, like, a setting in the game, or if he's got some kind of, like, a whatever else going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, me neither. I've almost got 60 unique triple triad cards, and that gets me a little achievement.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wonder how many triple triad cards I have. Let's see, where would that be? Gold saucer. Apparently I have 39 unique cards.
Nice. Oh, welcome in, Secret in the Place.
Secret! Hello!
Secret! Sorry, we're sitting in a dungeon. We've started it, and our other DPS was like, hey, hang on a second. BRB, and we've been sitting here for a minute.
Yeah, how long has that been?
Oh,
Oh, there he is.
Oh!
He's back. Alright.
Okay, yeah, Secret of a Place summoned him, and we're good now.
Thanks, Secret.
Alright, trying this again. I believe in you.
I'm not completely incompetent.
Oh, no.
I'm just not very good at reflex. This is my problem.
Whoa, sorry, that's my bad.
Oh my god. Okay,
It's okay.
Hang on.
You do what you gotta do, like, first priority, get to me when you get to me. Hey, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll be better about AoEs now. I pwami.
You pwami?
I pwami.
I hope I pull a gun out. You pwami?
You may just point a gun at me.
You are so lucky. I think Brand's cute.
You're right. She is cute.
I know I'm right. I'm
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all.
We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's really normal.
Oh, are they getting those out of the treasure coffer?
What,
Is
the
there a treasure?
materia?
Yeah.
I'm not super sure where they're, like, landing materia.
Alright, second burst, same as the first.
This is a cool boss. Oh. See, I'm getting out of the AoEs like I promised.
Good. Alright, now take care of these guys.
Ads, yep. Ads time.
Excellent. One more. Miss Brown!
I don't know when that happened.
Where are you? Okay. I see you.
I'm normal.
Are you?
Well, now I'm not.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. We're good now.
We're good.
Alright. Everything's normal.
I forgot about that mechanic.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll know about it if it comes up again.
It's been a while since I've done Scala. The gear in here isn't my favorite.
I'm okay.
So I don't know why I don't like Scala's gear that much, but I just don't. Got him.
Cool.
And maybe I shouldn't be standing like right behind the tank.
I'm sure it's fine. It's not like anything bad happens in Final Fantasy.
Good place to stand, right?
Yeah.
Thancred starts screaming in the background.
And when is Thancred not screaming in the background?
You know what?
More healing gear. Okay, the other one's casting.
We already had those gloves come up.
Oh my god.
That's the second time those
All
gloves
right.
have come
That
up.
Lancer's got the treasure coffer.
Heck yeah. Alright, so finally, slaying and maiming.
Wow! We're allowed to have other gear! Oh.
Yeah,
That was fun.
right?
Yeah. There's a lot of enemies that do a lot of AoEs in this dungeon. And we're doing a lot of pulls.
Oh, you're gonna see a lot of that in Shadowbringers too, so
Oh, that's exciting. Like, genuinely, that's exciting.
just buckle up.
I love the idea that, like, this game is just gonna throw more and more shit at me, and I'm going to be able to handle it by the time I get to it. It's very fun. You know?
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, we know you can handle this. We're gonna scare you though.
Oh, yeah. It's very fun, being scared by, like, a somewhat controlled, challenging environment. Of like, hey, this is gonna be really fucking scary. But it's gonna be cool when you do it.
You wanna see something really scary? Whoop.
I accidentally used one of my
Hey, Sarah.
AoEs when I was not in the middle of the action.
Hey Cheryl, don't die on me now.
Oh. I think Cheryl's good. I didn't see her a second ago. I didn't look until you said something, and by then you'd handled it.
Yeah, I had. I'm
See,
good.
because you're good at your job.
I'm so good at my job.
Hey Cheryl, how's it going? Taking damage over there?
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Normal.
Everything's normal. We're all so well adjusted. Maybe
What
if we
damage?
just don't mention that people are taking damage, they'll stop taking damage.
What damage?
What damage? Are you just the healer that instead of healing people just gaslights everyone into thinking they haven't taken any damage?
Yeah.
Just like, no, you're imagining things. That's not what happened.
Damage.
What damage? Nothing bad ever
yeah,
happens in Final Fantasy. How could you be taking damage?
Let's go.
Let's go! Final boss time.
Have a DOT.
Ooh. That's the only thing I miss when I switch from a bard to dancer, is I miss having DOTs.
Yeah, you get, like, so many of them.
Yeah. Like, I had so many DOTs as bard, and, like, as dancer, I get a lot of AoEs, so that I greatly appreciate. Oh, here. I think this is the best way to do that. Alright.
Look away.
Look away. My bad.
Well, I can't help you with that, so...
Well, damn.
No, I literally can't,
I
take
know.
that off of you.
I know. Which is like, damn, she's already gaslighting me.
What damage?
What damage? What weird debuff that's making you attack party members?
Come on, you. Oop! Ah!
We know how to just, like, balance these things, right?
The silence.
We know how to do this, right? Silence. We can do basic spatial math to make sure this doesn't hit anyone when we're in direct control of it, right? Right?
Oh no.
I'm gonna go up into
no.
kind of the... I didn't know where to go.
Ow.
Sorry.
Fudge. No, that's on me.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
Shoot.
Oh no.
Hey, Katie, what you doing?
I just killed you.
Oh no!
I was in this one, and I didn't look away fast enough, and me and you just started punching the hell out of each other, and
Don't
I
stand
won.
so close to the tank.
Oh,
Sorry.
I won. And now Yume's just on the floor, and no one can rest her
Oh my god.
because she was the healer.
Just the beans.
Oh, beans.
Yeah, you gotta get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of
You're
here.
doing a great job. You're almost done.
We're doing really good. I think we might be able to finish this.
You probably will. You're gonna be okay.
But, like,
Oh yeah, no, you guys have
You
this
just fucking
actually.
killed
Hang
her.
on.
but goddamn.
Oh, you got the donut. You're controlling the donut.
I know.
You got the donut.
Got that donut.
Got that donut.
Hey!
Hey!
Job.
I'm so sorry. I killed you.
I had really good timing there, I'm just gonna say.
Just hey, what's happening? Oh, well, Yume's dead.
Oh! Okay.
Ooh. What's the
Save
scout? Oh, that's not bad looking, actually. Hang on.
Oh, we did it. Good work, team.
Good work, team. She's so cute. I know what part you're at. Are you hanging out with Ehrenwald?
Yeah.
I fucking love Ehrenwald.
God, more healing gear. The first, like, 5 items we got out of treasure coffers
Really?
in this were healing gear.
The gear in here is really cute if you ever want to go back for it.
Yeah.
It looks like little, like, streetwear.
Oh, that's really fun.
Yeah, you would like it.
Oh, Saber's
Yeah,
all
like,
cuddled
for-
up in a lot of
For
blankets.
some reason, it's not my personal favorite stuff, but like, it's not ugly.
Are you alright?
Alright, I'm gonna autoplay that. There we go.
was both our paths led here. Very good. We spent altogether too much time fleeing fiends horrid and numerous.
Okay, I think I need to deal with some problems I'm having.
You mean the problem where I killed you?
No, the problem where I have literally no space in any of my inventories.
Oh no.
Here this place is yet inhabited by King Theodoric's kin, or what is left of them. The work of terrible magics, I fear.
Weren't expecting that answer, were you?
Terrible, aye.
I mean, a little bit.
Their misfortune is our fortune.
Quite. 9 and 12. There is even more than I imagined.
Oh, I can't wait to see the look on Lisa's face. Thanks for believing in me, you two.
Well, that was a quick little side adventure.
Yeah.
Alright. Armvald and I forged ahead at the fastest pace we could manage, but I was not surprised to find you waiting for us. I suppose it serves us right for challenging the Warrior of Light. Next time we should agree on some manner of handicap. We may have lost Alphino, but think of what we found. Quite. I'm still reeling at the sight of that mountain of riches. What, like how you reeled at the sight of that floating specter, you mean? You should have heard him scream, Bran. Must we dwell on such momentary lapses? We found the Mad King's trove, and that's all that matters. Sure.
Oh, Alphino.
Oh, Alphino. All jesting aside, we must tell people the good news, and I think Lee should be the first. Seconded, there is to be a meeting of representatives from across Ala Mhigo, so she is sure to be in the city. Shall we seek her out? Alright. I almost didn't realize I could fly here. I kind of just guessed and jumped, and it was like, yeah, flying.
Yeah, flying.
Yeah,
obviously.
flying. Yeah. Yeah, you know, flying.
Yeah, flying. We've all done it.
Yeah. Oh, Miss Lise. I love her so much. She's become one of my favorite characters.
Good.
Oh, you three look pleased with yourselves. What have you been up to? I'm glad you asked, Lise. I'm pretty sure you're going to like the answer. You're joking. The Mad King's trove? I thought it was a myth. So did plenty of people, but they didn't have Bran and Alphino in their party. The credit for finding it should really go to them. As for what to do with it all, I vote that it goes towards alleviating the suffering of Ala Mhigo's poor. Gods, if there's as much as you say... Arnvald did not exaggerate, I assure you. We could not hope to carry even a fraction of it out on our own. I have taken the liberty of sketching out a rough map of the ruins. If you will assemble a squad of your most trusted freedom fighters, they should be able to follow the route to where the treasure lies. Understood. I'll make sure every coin is accounted for, and that it goes for the spending of it as well. Thank you. Oh, there is one other thing. When the time comes to draw up a plan for distributing the spoils, I would ask that you consult Alphino. I don't have a head for details, I'm not educated. I see that simply handing out stacks of gil won't solve anything, but I couldn't rightly tell you what to do instead. Oh, I know the feeling. I'd welcome any advice you could give us, Alphino. Of course, I shall be at your disposal. Commander, we've got a problem! Deep breaths, tell me what's happened. A mob's gathered
Then we'll
out...
blame Alphino.
Don't blame Alphino! He's just a little guy! He's just a little guy! He can't swim, and he's scared of ghosts! You can't just blame him for random bullshit. He can't handle that.
not. Well, maybe he needs a tougher skin. Do you ever think of that?
God, you would teach him how to swim by just throwing him in a lake.
How else do you teach people to swim?
By not doing that.
Man, but what fun is that, okay? Like, you just want to suck the fun out of everything. God.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Alright. A mob's gathered outside headquarters and they've started making demands. You best come and see for yourself. Oh boy. Is this because we forgot to make a government?
We're working on it.
I know they're working on it.
Like hells we will. We know who you got in there.
Just don't worry about it. Fine.
Oh, it's because they have Fordola, like, bopping around in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fordola did war crimes. People kind of have a right to be upset about the war crimes.
I mean,
It's true.
true.
The bitch really is in there. I knew it. I bloody knew it. We demand vengeance. Bring her out. Today we butcher the butcher.
Come on, you don't mean that. We'd be no better than the Imperials if you'd all just calm down. Calm down! That monster and her thrice damned skulls dragged my man from our home and beat him to death in the street!
Yeah, Fordola did war crimes.
And my dad. That bitch has spilt enough blood to fill a lock.
She did, but like, listen.
We all know her crimes. She's a traitor and a murderer. How many of your resistance friends have died at her hands, eh? And here you are, protecting her.
Like, see, we got to get, like, a little bit of her backstory that, like, she just had a shit life and Xenos was like, hey, go apeshit, have fun.
Brothers and sisters.
But, like, they don't know this was, like, 60% Xenos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. They respect Raubon enough to kind of settle down.
Sorry, I'm standing.
That and there's
Welcome back.
a little.
What's happening?
There's a healthy amount of fear and respect for Raubon.
Yeah, of
Put
course.
it that
There's an angry mob that just wants to fucking kill Fordola, and they know she's, like, in jail here. Which, like, they're a little right. Yeah, she did war crimes.
She did a lot of work.
She did a lot of war crimes.
But to think also of the ones who were abducted.
I think the dumbest thing that they kind of leave out of Fordola, sorry if I'm talking during a cutscene, is that, like, she's like 19.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's really young.
Oh.
So maybe we shouldn't try her fully for the war crimes, but, like, they never talk about that.
Yeah.
You just kind of find out after the fact she's young because she's the same age as Ehrenwald.
Yeah, and,
Who's
like,
also, like, 19.
we as the player know that her war crimes were, like, 60 to 70% Xenos.
Yeah, it was mostly him.
Mostly him.
Mostly him, and if you
These people don't know that.
yeah, he'd also take credit for them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like, he'd be like, yeah, no, that was me.
If Xenos was here and hadn't just seppuku'd himself and then got EBDB'd,
Yeah, he got EBDB'd.
he got EBDB'd.
Yeah,
Also, I figured that out. I figured out Xenos got EBDB'd.
he got EBDB'd.
By
Oh.
EBDB this
By
time.
EBDB this time.
I was wanting to yell so badly. Like,
I
how
was-
did you not know that?
Listen, I had been streaming by that point for like 10 total hours that day.
Sorry.
I was sweepy. I was hungry. Like, after the stream, like, I was at the point of just being like, I need a cigarette, you know?
And then you finished Stormblood on it.
Yeah.
Damn, girl. Yeah, Fordola, I like what they do with her.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see what they do with
You'll
her.
like what they do with her. I'll leave you to it.
Excellent.
Yeah, Fordola good.
Like, she's a fascinating character from, like, an audience standpoint. I want to see what else happens with her.
Yeah.
I understand that these people want to kill her.
Yeah. Understandable. Understandable.
Alright. My thanks, Rabon. Listening to their anger, I could feel myself being swept away. 'Tis a difficult tide to stem. 'Twas that same rage which brought us to our feet and carried us to victory, but now the war is over. All the unspent fury is being channeled into vengeance. Aye, and it's not just here. We've reports of mobs forming all over. 'Cause we forgot to make a government.
Well, we didn't forget. We just haven't gotten to it yet.
They're working on it, but, like, before the Garleans, they had a king, but they had a really shitty, insane king, and now everyone's like, yeah, we don't want a king anymore. We don't want to do that again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So now they're like, well now what? Because, like, in Doma, Hien was, like, actual royalty, and was able to just be like, alright, I'm back.
Yeah.
It's cool. We're good now. King time.
And like, the people who were part of the resistance that were charged with taking care of him
Yeah.
ensured that he stayed a symbol of rebellion.
Yeah, exactly. He stayed a symbol of rebellion, and he was just well beloved by the people, even while he was, like, believed dead.
Yeah.
So then when it was like, no, he's actually alive, he's been cool the whole time, they were like, oh, hell yeah. So, like, very different situations.
Yeah.
Alright.
For sure.
Yeah. So, we got our work cut out in Ala Mhigo. They've been targeting folk known to have cooperated with the Garleans. It starts with insults most often, then someone picks up a stone. Some industrious souls even thought to seek out the graves of Xenos and his officers. It was grim.
Grave Robin!
Wait, the grave of Xenos? Who's been EBDB'd? Did no one, like, make a note and tell people?
I think that was before.
Oh, okay. I want to build a country where everyone, regardless of race or origin, can live side by side in peace, but maybe the time isn't right. Maybe people just aren't ready. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. The representatives will be here soon, and I'll be damned if I'm going to give up before I've begun. Who are these representatives, exactly? Oh, village elders, refugee leaders, and the like. It wouldn't be right for us to dictate the nation's future on our own, so we've planned a summit of sorts. We've even invited the Ananta and the Chichiran to participate. Ala Mhigo stands at a crossroads, and this meeting will decide which path it takes. The matter of Fordola's sentence cannot be suffered to disrupt proceedings. Then let's execute her and be done with it. She herself asked to be put to death. Yeah, because death is better than trying to atone for her many war crimes. Nago, I already explained why we wouldn't do that. Sending her to the gallows might satisfy people right now, but where would it end? Should we round up everyone who collaborated and everyone who didn't resist? There would be no one left, and we'd be no better than Theodoric and Xenos. I think it's really hard to not be better than Xenos. Like, that's a low bar. Begging your pardon, but might I be allowed to speak with Fordola? Only I caught a glimpse of her past, a moment of it anyway, during the fight. She's done terrible things, aye, unforgivable things, but in some ways she's a victim of the circumstances in which she was born, and that's something I can understand. Alright, speak with the prison guard when you're ready, and I'll come and join you. I want to talk to her too. I'll return to my other duties, then. We've barely begun to investigate the facility where they gave Fordola her powers. Be fairly warned, friend. She will test you. Don't let your emotions color your judgment when she does.
Nah, she knows she's been beaten.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think for her it's less that she has to be put to death as a matter of not atoning. I think she has it in her head that she was on the losing side.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a lot.
And the losers don't live.
Yeah, exactly. Because, like, that's probably a thing that was beaten into her by Xenos and the Empire kind of as a whole.
Yeah.
So, like, she was told not to give mercy to, like, anyone she was beating in the fucking war.
So she's not expecting any in return.
Exactly. So why should she be given mercy when it's like, nah, we're in a fun little, like, power of friendship storyline. We can forgive.
Yeah.
And she is a victim of her circumstances. And, like, 60% of the war crimes were Xenos. Maybe 70.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, like, I like this. We're gonna see Fordola being a much more nuanced character than she already was.
Oh, for sure.
So many visitors. Wouldn't have a good laugh, have you? Or do you need to pull me out of my misery to finish what you started? It's about bloody time. That's not why we're here, no. Do you remember what I said? How I promised you you'd live long enough to see us win our freedom? Well, I meant it. And not to mock you either. Wasting your time. All of this is pointless. There's no reason to keep me alive, and you know it. I killed your men. I killed my men. And you know what my only regret is? That I didn't kill you when I had the chance.
That's a lie, and you know it. You think we can't tell what you're trying to do? That we're blind? And you're a fool, but you're not stupid. You're ruthless, relentless. You would give up anything and everything to get what you want. You didn't come this far, climbing over the bodies of your own brothers and sisters just to piss it all away. I see you, Fordola. I see you for what you are.
Come along, Fordola. We mustn't be late. The Imperial Viceroy will be attending today's banquet. All right. Father, what's Slowguy's like? Is he nice? Are you friends?
There you go again with all your questions. Lord Geist is a great honorable man,
guilty as them. Fadola! Traitors!
Please, you have to do something. My husband and daughter are in danger.
And like, Ferdola's right. Imagine thinking that it's okay to throw stones at a child for any reason.
Yeah, like it doesn't super go into like how much her parents have betrayed everyone, but they are openly loyal to the Imperials, which is probably not cool.
Yeah.
The child hasn't done anything. The child doesn't understand what's going on.
All right. They don't understand.
Yeah.
But they'll see in time. They'll see that this is the only way to survive. Traitors!
Like, the child you could explain, like, hey, here's kind of historically what's going on.
Yeah.
The Imperials are really uncool.
And then at the same time, Fordola didn't miss that the Garlean, her mother asked the Garlean for help.
Yeah.
Fadola, please. You already have citizenship. Why would you
I love that Fordola spends 2 seconds in Bran Brain and is immediately like, dude, what the fuck?
And she's right.
Yeah, she's right. What the fuck?
She's completely right.
Yeah.
Like,
she's like, you shouldn't have had to do all that. And it's like, yeah, protagonist shit, but like, yeah.
Like, you're not wrong.
She's not wrong. Alright. I don't know that we solved anything exactly, but we've given Fordola something to think about at least. Aye, and I found something new to think about too. I don't know about you, Bran, but the visions only come to me every now and then. From the way Fordola kept wincing, though, I get the feeling she's having them almost all the time. That's a lot of bad memories to deal with. So she's just seeing everyone's brains a lot.
Yes.
I wonder, could there be some fundamental difference between one who is born with the Echo and one who's been artificially imbued with it? Oh, so they gave her the Echo?
Mm-hmm. They
In
gave
the,
her Cryos Echo, specifically.
Oh! Okay.
Yeah, they replicated Cryos Echo.
So they, like, duplicated it and put it in Fordola?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. Well, the Immortal Flames have been scouring that research facility ever since the Liberation. There's a chance they might have some answers for us. General Alden's there overseeing the investigation. Let's go pay him a visit, shall we? Oh, boy. I'm sure this will be a really fun quest line where nothing bad happens as we go investigate the little science facility.
Hee
Hee hee. Oh, it was like right here. Okay, cool. Well, this is cool. There's just like people walking around. That's fun. Alright, so everything's cool here and nothing's weird, right?
Well, yeah, the Garleans have been pushed out of it, so,
I mean,
like,
yeah.
they're literally just trying to figure out what was going on here.
A lot.
So, like, yeah, stuff is weird, but nothing's gonna, like, attack you.
That's good, at least. What news? You spoke with Fordola, I take it? Yes, as expected, she didn't say very much, but it wasn't a total waste of time. Arnvald noticed something odd about her. He thinks she might be having visions almost constantly, which is not how the Echo normally works. Have you found anything here which might explain why it's so different for her? We've been hard-pressed just to organize the research materials, let alone study them. To be frank, I'd welcome the Scion's expert assistance if you have time to lend a hand. Alright, so this is the pod that had Kryl in it. So let's see if I can get down these fucking stairs. Hang on. I know how to play video games. The device in which Kryl was held seems even more ominous now you know its purpose. The surrounding pods are marked Supply Subject, while this one bears the label Master Subject. Oh. The Ironworks received a request from the Alliance to analyze these devices, and I've been recording everything of interest. Did you notice the labeling? All the pods are designed to drain the ether of the occupant, save that one right there. Unlike the others, the interior has been fitted with an array of sensors to measure etheric waveforms. To what purpose, however, I couldn't tell you. Weird. Oh, okay, so I can't get past that area. Okay. Oh, I think I see... Yeah, it's right over here. Fallen scrap of parchment. Idle conversation prohibited. Eating and drinking prohibit. The fallen scrap of parchment appears to list facility regulations, but nothing of any interest. Oh, okay. So there's, like, red herring clues.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Flame investigator. So many bodies. Every one of them a victim of... Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
Yeah. Every one of them a victim of these experiments. Few show any signs of external injury. From what we've been able to determine, they perished from a forcible aether extraction. Such a miserable way to die. Hey, that's not good. Fordola got people in her.
Mm-hmm.
They put a lot of people in Fordola. I know little and less of science, so any light you can shed on this facility's operations will be much appreciated. Bran, shall we start with you? Oh, this is gonna autoplay. I don't need that too. Shit's fucked.
But yeah, I'd like to go home now.
I have an idea. We need to, like, get a black mage in here and just burn it the fuck down. Get it out of here. Alright, taken in combination with the testimonies of Kryl and Thancred, I do begin to see exactly what the Imperials were attempting here. The enhancement procedure entailed infusing a single candidate with ether siphons from a multitude of supply subjects. As for the master subject, in this case Kryl, the patterns of her etheric activity would provide the model upon which they would artificially engineer the candidate's aura. In other words, they were trying to recreate Kryl's echo? I believe so, which would explain our prisoner's present state. Kryl is possessed of an unrivaled ability to hear the whispers of the soul, and it seems probable that the procedure engineered the same acute sensitivity in Fordola. The soldiers who guard Fordola, many of them lost friends and family to the skulls. And there's a sentry at her door night and day. If she can't help but sensing their thoughts and seeing their past... But you don't just see their past, you live it. All the emotions, all the pain. Imagine what it'd do to you. You'd never be the same again. Indeed, as you may recall, Ysel was completely transformed by a single glimpse of Hraesvelgar's past. Fordola has been forced to experience the agony of those whose lives she destroyed, and that guilt must be unbearable. It explains her request to be executed. Sounds to me like a kind of justice. Regardless, she can suffer on for now. We have more pressing matters to consider. The results of these experiments have been relayed back to Garlemald. There will be naught to stop the Empire from repeating the trick. They could give the echo to anyone, to an entire legion. We must be ready. We must learn all we can of these god's-forsaken procedures, and Fordola remains our best source of information. She'll not be getting her wish. Not yet. Right. Keep faith, lass. If you're to convince the others to follow, you must believe what you're telling them. People will respond to passion, but not if it's feigned. I understand. Thank you, General. We should leave the flame. Thanks, Dad. We should leave the flames to it. Let's go. Now I'm yawning.
You really do get to see how Pippin got to be so good at his job too, just by your interactions with Rabon throughout this arc.
Yeah, exactly. I go looking for answers about the Echo and end up getting schooled by Rabon. Yet more evidence that I don't know what I'm doing. It's no wonder people listen to him and not me. General Alden is a veteran of countless campaigns, Lise. You cannot compare yourself to a commander of his experience. Like, he's been doing this for a while.
Man, you're like in your 20s, I think.
Yeah.
He's 42.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's been a political figure for a long, long time, and an army commander for a long time. Lise was pretending to be a different person for, like, what, 9 years almost?
Probably.
Yeah. Like, she said Ida died 9 years ago, and almost immediately she assumed her name.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, yeah.
Why Papa Limo thought that was a good idea, I don't know, but...
I don't think he necessarily thought it was a good idea, but, like, they did mention the other Scions figured out immediately that she was not Ida, and that it was Lise, kind of, like, wearing her clothes. And Papa Limo asked them to go along with it. Because I think he at least just registered that Lise needed to do that for, like, her own character development and handling her grief.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't think it's that he was like, yeah, this is a good strategy, let's keep doing this. No.
Yeah. Like,
he was like, she's not okay. Let's just stick with her.
Stealing your sibling's identity is not something I expected to be a trope, but it's weird that that I've come across it 3 times now.
How many? Where else? I know it happens in other things. Where else have you, like, seen it?
Fushigi Yugi.
Yeah, it was Fushigi Yugi, because Noriko does it.
And Tsubasa.
Did Fi do that?
Yeah!
Oh, I completely forgot Fi did that. It's been a while since I read Tsubasa. And I mostly remembered the Shaoran clone reveal was, like, my biggest takeaway. I forgot about Fi's backstory.
Yeah, no, Fi's backstory was messed up.
Yeah. Like, goddamn.
Well, so, sorry for anybody who was consuming those pieces of media and didn't know those pieces of information yet.
Spoiler alert for 2 stories that are... One of them is over, like, 30 at this point. Like, like last year was Fushigi Yugi's 30th anniversary. I don't remember when Tsubasa was published.
That had to have been, like, early 2000s, maybe?
Yeah, I feel like it was early 2000s. But man, yeah, you're right. Both of those do that same trope.
And I feel like my brain is, like, itching saying that there might be another that did it too, but I can't remember.
There's gotta be more, because, like, it is a trope. It's not just used in those 2 anime and this 1 video game.
Yeah.
There's more. I just don't remember them.
Anyway.
I know, but I also know that I couldn't have convinced that mob to give up and go home. It makes me realize how much we rely on his authority, and how much I still have to learn. I wonder what he'll do with everything when everything here is settled. I mean, it's his homeland. After going to the trouble of winning it back, he might not want to stay? 'Tis a quandary which countless refugees now face, to continue the life they built in Ul'dah or start again in the land of their birth.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, Rabon's also been, like, out of here for a while, and has built a pretty nice-seeming life in Ul'dah, but he seems very passionate about his homeland, so I don't know where he's gonna go.
You're gonna experience his little character arc after all this, too.
Oh, good. I'm glad he gets a little character arc.
Him and Nanamo both do it. It made me cry.
I mean, I'm sure if he gets a character arc, Nanamo gets one, and, like, vice versa.
And I want so badly to talk about it, but, like, I also want you to experience it.
Like,
so, like,
you can talk about it when I get there.
I'm sobbing.
I understand. Like, Nanamo got a character arc when she died, and Raoban lost an arm, and that was his character arc.
And, like, Nanamo has been on a very big learning curve since that incident, and you're gonna get to see that.
Oh, excellent, because I know we've, like, kind of left her to her own devices for, like, a while now. So I'm very excited to go back to Ul'dah at some point, which I feel like we might in this little Post-Stormblood arc, and see kind of how she's doing.
You're gonna get to go on a little girls' trip with Nanamo.
A girls' trip?
Yeah! You're gonna get to take her to the Gold Saucer.
Oh, I love that. I hope it goes a lot better than the last time we had, like, girls' night with Nanamo.
Oh no, this isn't girls' night, this is girls' day.
Oh, okay. I love that. Okay, I'm excited. So I gotta read cutscenes to get to that.
You do.
All right.
Please do. I want you to get through this so bad.
Oh, excellent. All right. Bran, a moment. Oh, Mr. Pippin. I'm newly returned from Ul'dah with a message from the Sultana. Oh! Her Grace desires an audience.
I think the Earth's about to start.
Oh, okay! Honestly, good timing. Good timing. Her Grace desires an audience with you. She understands that you have responsibilities here, but asks that you visit the palace at your earliest convenience. My earliest convenience is right now. Let's go. Well, I must away and attend to other business. Until next time, my friends. An audience with the Sultana. Depending on the nature of her consultation, this might be the perfect opportunity to inquire about the General's future plans. Yes, we'd all like to know about those, Alphino, but not everyone's as comfortable interrogating royalty as you. Take no notice of him, Bran. Like, Bran, please don't. Don't just start, like, interrogating.
No, Bran, do it.
No, do it.
Do it, Bran. Do it. Do it, Bran. Do it.
Bran gets a little, devil and angel on her shoulder, but it's just Alphino and Lise. Well, the question of how to put the Mad King's treasures to good use shows no sign of answering itself. Shall we be about it, Arenvald? Oh, so they're gonna take a boys' trip to, redistribute wealth?
Yeah.
Awesome. Good for them. I'm at your beck and call. And I should be getting back to my own tasks. I'll organize a squad to head down into the ruins and then start preparing for the big meeting. Oh, send Nanamo my regards, Bran. And ours too, if you please. We shall see you on your return.
God, I'm so excited for you to experience this.
Oh, good.
I wonder if we'll get through the whole arc tonight. I don't think we will, but...
We can try! Actually, I just saw the time. Depending on how long this is, we probably won't get through all of it, but we'll find a nice little stopping point. I didn't realize I'd already been going for 2 hours? Like, man, time flies when you're having fun.
Right?
Yeah. I keep forgetting the Aetherites in here. I, like, ran out and was like, alright, into Ul'dah. Wait a minute. Hey, I love the vibe of this guy in, like, the gold armor with the Moogle slippers. That's an absolute vibe. Alright, and up here. Alright. Oh, cutscene time. Oh, I hope this goes so much better than the last time I was here.
I thank you for answering my summons in these most interesting times. You have been busy. The liberation of Ala Mhigo will have far-reaching consequences, and there is a matter upon which I will seek your counsel. I speak of Raubaum and his future.
Oh, I'm so excited for Girls' Day with Nanamo. Oh, cool. It's right there. Wait, hold on. I've got Discord notifications really quick.
Are you there?
Oh, there you are. Could you not hear me?
I lost internet. I've been trying
no.
to.
I just, like, now see your messages. I'm so sorry.
Like, I got back in the chat and was like, can you hear me? And you weren't answering. And I was, no.
Yeah, like, I made a couple little comments and, like, it got zero, like, silence on the other end. And I was like, oh, maybe she's, like, busy or doesn't feel like you're responding. And I was like, is Alyssa there? Like, I didn't want to say anything.
I died!
No, it's because I have the OBS screen in front of where my Discord screen goes. So when you messaged, it put up the little, like number symbol in the, like, taskbar, or not the taskbar on Discord. Yeah. And it was so, like, a small, minuscule in the corner of my eye thing, I didn't see it. Until, like, I looked over and was like, maybe I should check my Discord, because Alyssa's, like, dead. And then I was like, oh, I have 2 messages. Huh.
While you were at the Pearl Harbor Museum.
We had a Pearl Harbor of our own here today!
Girl lost her arms because you didn't have the fucking door.
She's a Twizzler! A swizzle stick! I'm so sorry, Alyssa. I'm sorry about your Pearl Harbor of Wi-Fi. Also sorry I killed you earlier in the dungeon again. At least it was funny.
It was funny, and I got my last silver sovereign, finally.
Good. So I am on the girls' trip with Nanamo now. She's very cute in her little outfit.
Oh, I need to rejoin the stream.
I love that, even in her non-conspicuous clothes, she is still in, like, an all-pink ensemble. I love that for her. Alright. What do you think of Lilira, the merchant's daughter? This is the disguise I don when I wish to leave the palace and observe my subjects unnoticed. Oh, so she just does this, like, semi-regularly.
Fun, yeah.
Makes sense, yeah. It's a little like a Princess Jasmine kind of thing.
Yeah.
Ordinarily, Papa Shan would accompany me, but for this particular outing, I need an advisor, not a minder. Oh, okay, good. So she is doing it accompanied.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. I was worried for a second. I was like, Nanamo.
No, she's got it. She's fine.
Okay, cool. I trust her. And that's why I requested your company. Over the course of your many adventures, you have met people from all walks of life in every corner of Eorzea, and I would make use of your worldly experience. Now, let us be on our way. Our first destination is Stone Throw, just beyond the Gate of Nald. I love her so much.
She's doing such a great job.
Like, I do love that, like, immediately upon, the liberation of Ala Mhigo, Nanamo was like, well, Rabon's very likely gonna go back. And then when he was like, nah, she was like, oh no, I gotta do a little character arc so he, like, can make this choice completely on his own. Look upon this procession of tattered tents. These refugees camp in squalor at the mercy of the elements and Venolent's predators both. The city's mighty walls offer safety, but the streets overflow with people as it is. And unless blessed by the hand of Nald himself, no refugee could ever hope to afford a dwelling in Ul'dah. 20 years have passed since the fall of Ala Mhigo and 5 since the calamity, yet the plight of the poor has grown more desperate, not less. As Sultana, the blame falls upon me. I mean, like, she's done her best, but also, like, she's been a little busy with, like, her brief arc of, like, being in a fucking coma. And she has to deal with, like, what is it, the Syndicate?
Yeah.
Like, shit she says has to go through other people, even when she was, like, the Sultana.
Well, she is still the Sultana.
She is still. Did they not fully go over to, like, a republic?
So, no. So that was her plan, was to dissolve the monarchy and the Syndicate at the same time. And she decided after the incident that was not in the country's best interest anymore.
Yeah, that would have made, like, a power vacuum.
And, so I'm trying to
you're trying to find, like, a
put this into words.
good, eloquent way.
So she basically kind of tossed that idea out, and they still basically have the same government.
Okay, gotcha.
She's trying to learn to cooperate better with the Syndicate to make it a more effective government.
Yeah, okay, I got you. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I was about to be like, are they like a parliamentary monarchy now? No. Okay. So it's still just like the Sultanate and the Syndicate have to, like, work together and agree on shit.
Exactly. Yeah,
okay,
it's still
gotcha.
like an oligarchical monarchy.
Okay, that makes sense. Yes, my authority is limited, and that is an obstacle I must work to overcome. Shall we press on? I would follow the road to the unholy air. Oh, it's up here. Hang on. I can follow a map. Sometimes. Where? Oh, is she up here? Oh, there she is. Cool. I thought I lost her. It was here, in this wholly unremarkable place, that my mother and father met their doom. I was but a child at the time. My parents were returning from an inspection of our interests in eastern Thanalan when an untimely rockslide crushed their carriage. To this day, it is not certain if the incident was simple misfortune or an expertly planned assassination. Rabban once offered to reopen the investigation and bring me the truth he assumed I must surely crave, but I refused. Even if my parents' deaths were orchestrated by the Monitarists, we could only have brought their hirelings to justice. The true villains, those who plotted to put me on the throne as a biddable puppet, were ever beyond our reach. Thus did I plan to strip the merchants of their power and place our nation in the hands of its citizens, quite unaware of the consequences my actions would have for you and yours. I shudder to think how many goodly souls paid the price of my naivety. But I am no longer a child reciting words with witless obedience, and I will not be used as a pawn of the Monitor's damnable games. Forgive me my outburst. You are one of the few people to whom I feel I can speak my mind. Come, let us return to Ul'dah and visit the Colosseum. Alright, back we go. Is this? I don't think this is the way I'm going. Oh, duh. The other way. I know how to read maps. I know how to read maps. And follow directions. I don't get lost. And there's Miss Nanamo. From the moment I became Sultana, I found myself thrust into an endless parade of document signing and ceremonies. For years, I simply signed where I was told to sign and sat where I was told to sit, blissfully oblivious of what any of it meant. Yet one good thing did come from that ignominious chapter of my life, for it was during an official visit to the Colosseum that I first met Raubon. The match I had been invited to attend was not at all what I expected. They had pitted the bull of Ala Mhigo against some dozen or so rival gladiators. Blinkered though I was, I would not stand for so obvious an injustice, and demanded to see a fair fight, one man against another, and my royal wish was duly granted. It was not until later that I learned of the gambling ring which had arranged for Raubon to die on the sands that day. Holy shit! Regardless, my intervention meant that Raubon had but a single opponent to dispatch, which he duly did. Are you okay? Are you having more Wi-Fi troubles? Oh.
Okay, I think I'm back.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that time my headphones disconnected.
Oh, okay. Man, you're just having, like, rough luck today.
I know! What the heck?
Like, I'm sorry. Oh. You're having a rough time over there.
Apparently.
So Nanamo just let me know that she, like, got invited to the Colosseum a long time ago to watch, like, a fight between the Bull of Ala Mhigo and, like, 12 opponents.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
demanded to see a fair fight. And
yeah.
they were like, yeah, sure. Regardless, my intervention meant that Raubon had but a single opponent to dispatch, which he duly did. And when he knelt before me to receive the winner's purse, he swore that he would one day offer me his blade in service. Surrounded as I was by liars and manipulators, I confess I dismissed it as a pleasant piece of theater. But as you know, Raubon is a man of his word. Though it took him another 5 years of fighting in the Blood Sands, he amassed a fortune so great as to buy not only his freedom but a seat on the Syndicate. And then I had my blade. Oh, we get a little memory.
Yeah. Also, I'm so sorry. I don't know why my headphones just disconnected again.
Man!
I know! I don't know if the battery is low or something. I don't think it's low.
I can still hear you, so...
Well, I'm using my laptop's mic.
Oh, you changed to a different mic. Okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Your Grace, you mustn't! The danger is too great! Please, Your
Okay, so Rabon swore to, like, serve her until his, like, from this day until his last, and he keeps his word. So maybe he actually just wants to stick around Ul'dah. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. I haven't lost you again, have I? I may have lost her again. Hang on.
Hello?
Oh, there you are!
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you again. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you the whole time.
Oh, okay. I don't know what happened to your microphone that time.
Either.
Huh. You're having all the
okay.
technical difficulties today.
I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I think that's easy to say when you don't expect to go home.
That's fair. That's extremely fair. Alright. Words cannot really express what that man means to me. There are others who care deeply for my well-being, of course. Papa Shan's love for me is that of a grandsire for his grandchild. But upon matters of governance, I cannot turn to bodyguards and maidservants for counsel. Rabon, with the authority of his syndicate position, was the first sword I could wield. His was the only edge which could cut the strings that bound me. We must make haste. My absence will not go unnoticed by the Sultan Sworn for long, and there are other places I would visit. To the Arzaneth ossuary.
I think I'm going to leave the party for a while, and I'm going to do a roulette.
Okie dokie, have fun.
I will.
There she is.
Miss Man.
Miss Ma'am. When the calamity threatened... Hang on, this one's gonna autoplay and I don't need it to. When the calamity threatened, Rabon led the Alliance forces into battle on the plains of Cartano, and I remained here. I prayed with all my heart that Archon Luin Swa would have the power to rouse the 12. Since that day, I have made a custom of visiting the shrine during each of my little excursions. Here I seek the blessing of Thal, reflect upon my choices, and ask myself if I am fulfilling my duties as Sultana. You are rightly celebrated as a champion because you have led the line in 100 battles for the good of Eorzea. In much the same way, I believe the measure of a monarch lies in how she leads her people in times of adversity. If I'm to be Sultana worthy of the name, I cannot turn a blind eye to the troubles facing Ul'dah. I have chosen my path, Bran. With Ala Mhigo now freed from imperial chains, I will finally see a way to aid the refugees. Already, many displaced Ala Mhigans seek to begin the long trek home. To facilitate that process, I have made a small contribution, an artisan school in Rhalgr's Reach, for any who wish to learn new trades. Realistically, however, it will take years for such training to yield tangible benefits. But we do not have years. These people will need shelter and employment if they are to survive, and this time the Ul'dah treasury shall provide. Precisely where and how to allocate the necessary funds is, of course, another question. Why not seek the advice of one who employs refugees? A wise suggestion. Mayhap a visit to the Gold Saucer is in order. Yes! Its proprietor is a member of the syndicate, and he is one of the few who pay refugees a fair wage. I wonder, are you acquainted with Godbert Manderville? Flashbacks to the fucking, God, what's the fucking name? You know the quests.
Yeah, Hildebrand.
The Hildebrand quests.
Yep.
I'm so fucking excited for this.
Well aware of those quests. Yes, of course I am.
You're gonna do them.
What? I'm going to do them on stream. I swear I am. I swear.
You are.
I promise.
You promise. Alright.
I promise.
Then I need not explain his eccentric nature. Let us make our way to the landing, and I will see that word is sent to the Gold Saucer. Godbert should be only too glad to receive us. Okay, so we're getting, like, a lot of different, like, tunnels of financial aid to Ala Mhigo. Because Nanamo's helping with, getting people to learn trades and employment at the Gold Saucer. And then we found the fucking treasury of the Mad King.
Oh, well, okay, no, she's going to Godbert to see if he has any ideas of what to do with the money.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That she has, that she wants to use to aid the Ala Mhigans.
Yes, okay, gotcha.
Godbert already employs a lot of Ala Mhigans.
And isn't, like, an asshole.
Yeah.
So, okay, gotcha. So let's see here. Airship landing. Okay, gotcha.
He's willing to be honest but kind, and you're gonna get to see that.
Oh, excellent. I'm excited to see Godbert again, because I only saw him, like, briefly in the first Hildebrand quest.
Yeah.
Which is, interesting.
I'm so excited about it.
I hope so. You're gonna have a great fucking time. Alright, I've ridden aboard a public airship before, but this shall be my first visit to the Gold Saucer. I must confess to some excitement. Oh, I'm so excited for her. Gold Saucer. Alright, Nanamo with the Gold Saucer. Who will she kill? I had heard descriptions of everyone. I had heard descriptions of its splendor, yet I never dreamed it would be so bright and inviting. No, I couldn't possibly. We did not come here to fritter away the royal coin. Yeah, as fun as it would be for Nanamo to just start gambling, it would be a really bad way to spend the money that she wants to give to the Ala Mhigans.
It's called doubling it, and...
Yeah, it's called Double or Nothing. Let's go. Okay. Godbert will be expecting us. Come, let's head directly to the lounge and ignore these gaudy temptations. Oh, poor Miss Nanamo. Alright, I'm gonna just...
I love that the game is trying to convince me that she doesn't dress up as Lilira and just hangs out there gambling in her spare time.
Yeah, like, after this arc, now that she's been to the Gold Saucer, yeah. I believe this is where we are to meet Lord Manderville. Shall we sit while we await his coming? My apologies, Your Grace. I have kept you waiting. No apologies are necessary, Godbert. My request was sudden, and you were kind to make yourself available at such short notice. When my son's good friend and the Sultana herself came calling, there's no more important engagement.
Oh, one of those cutscenes where the line changes if you've, done certain content.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like he probably doesn't say that line for you who hadn't done these quests.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, so I've only done the first one where, like, you meet Hildebrand and you meet Godbert later, so he's, like, aware that we're, like, friends. So that's nice.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I assume for you he was just like, yeah, if the Sultana asks me to, like, be at a place, of course I'll do it.
He might have mentioned something about the Warrior of Light, but...
Yeah.
I don't remember.
But no, we're friends with his son.
Yeah. It's cute.
Yeah. As to the purpose of my visit, I would have your thoughts on how the Crown might best aid the refugees residing in Thanalan. You are aware, I am sure, that many of Ala Mhigo's displaced sons and daughters long to return to their newly liberated homeland, and you are also aware of how they will suffer without shelter and work to sustain them. I would use our nation's wealth to spare them that suffering. What advice have you for me on the matter of how it might best be distributed? The unusual circumstances of our meeting and your Grace's choice of companion would suggest to me a desire for an honest and unvarnished opinion. I shall give you one. My advice to you is stop. Taxing Uldah's wealth to save Ala Mhigan refugees is a terrible, terrible idea. You oppose my proposition? Most emphatically. I agree with your Grace that the refugees must have housing and employment, but what profit is there for Uldah in this arrangement? Profit? After all you have done for Girabanya's displaced, I thought you were the very last person to seek to benefit from their misfortune. Forgive me, your Grace, but you appear to be laboring under a misapprehension. It is a fine endeavor to support one's fellow man. I fear, however, that your stance is one born of pity. Your interest is to save the refugees, is it not? For all our potential, we are indolent creatures by nature. If unconditional charity is all we know, that we begin to rely upon it, to expect it. And then we must consider Uldah's own poor and downtrodden. Should they hear of you spending the nation's coin, not to improve their lot, but to nurture the distant citizens of Ala Mhigo? It is unlikely they will applaud your generosity. Surely it is not your Grace's intention to foster new resentments, but to spread goodwill. Indeed. Then any support I pledge to the refugees must promote self-sufficiency, whilst also serving the interests of the people of Uldah. Exactly so. Such an arrangement will create a far more equitable relationship with returning Ala Mhigans, even as it generates the revenue required to win the approval of your subjects. You have given me much to ponder, Lord Manderville. I thank you for your candor. Alright, there we go. Profit? The thought never even crossed my mind. But standing about lamenting my naivety will not do anyone any good. I shall consider my lesson learned and press on. Brent, are you perchance acquainted with any successful merchants? If my attempt at philanthropy is obliged to reap a profit, it would seem wise to consult someone with a knack for business. Ordinarily, I would not... Oh, I know where we're going. Ruh-roh. Hee-hee. Ordinarily, I would not trust any agents of the East Aldenar Trading Company, but if you hold this Hancock fellow in high esteem... Yeah, he's my friend. That's my friend Nikki. But if you hold this Hancock fellow in high esteem, I am content to be led by you. You may repay my faith by journeying to distant Kugane and speaking with him on my behalf. Eager though I am to visit those shores, I have not the leisure for a lengthy sea voyage. Now, assuming you will travel as adventurers are wont to do, I shall await your report by the Aetherite in Uldah. A fair journey to you, Bran, and a swift one, if you please. Well, it's a good thing I put that on my hotbar. Yeah. I'm just gonna, leave my, teleport in Kugane. I'm gonna briefly check on, my boys.
I was busy thinking about boys.
My sweet, sweet boys. Because, I haven't checked on them, at all during, the stream, so, they're just sitting around with something from their, quick explorations.
Aww.
They've just been hanging out.
Just chilling.
I got a little wizard hat.
Excellent.
Good job, Robin. And let's see what Genro's got. Nice. And he leveled up. Alright. We continue. Alright, we go talk to Hancock.
Hancock.
Tataru's still here too. I hope we get to see her. Bran, to what do I owe the pleasure? Or are you here on business? I beg your pardon? Her Grace the Sultana would have my opinion on how best to invest the wealth of Ul'dah? My dear Bran, I have to thank you for this recognition, I am sure, and I'm flattered that you came to me, truly flattered. But why settle for a lowly apprentice when you could have the master? Upon matters of profit, there is no living soul better qualified to advise Her Grace than Chairman Lolorito, a man whose morning exertions are said to fill his garner-robe with gold. Fascinating. I should be happy to arrange a meeting. Huh?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I don't know. We gotta move on. I should be happy to arrange a meeting for you, say at the Scion's former headquarters in Thanolin. The Waking Sands would seem a suitably neutral venue for negotiations, don't you think? Fare you well, Bran, and may your dealings prove fruitful. So we came all this way for Hancock to be like, alright, go back to Thanolin.
Yeah.
I hate him. I hate him a little bit.
There.
Now, I know, this Dramatis Personae quest you told me to do on stream.
Yes.
Is that, like, for
those are the, Alliance raids.
Oh, okay. So is that, like, a fun side content stream, or is that gonna be,
yes.
like... Okay. Alright.
In fact, I would think that would be really good to do in tandem with Omega.
Okay.
So that we can just keep swapping while we're waiting.
That makes sense. I can do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then, I know over here, the new King on the Block, that's the Monster Hunter quest, which you said was very, very short.
It's not like super short, but it's much shorter than, like, say, a raid story.
Why do you have a quest?
Why do they have a quest? What
I
quest
don't
is that?
know. I'm talking to Rowena from the House of Splendors? Hang on.
Oh.
Oh.
Hang on.
And Hancock's here. And Kryl. I don't know what quest this is! I've been, like, running around doing so many quests, I have no idea.
Is this the Centuro thing? Centurio thing,
Maybe? I'm not even sure, honestly. Between streams, I kind of run around and do, like, grab, like, a bunch of side quests to do. To, like, unlock stuff, especially for, like, Wondrous Tales reasons. So, like, this is something. Hang on. It's good to see a familiar face in these parts, particularly that of the woman who might well be my most valued customer. Miss Kryl, delighted to see you. Hancock, get the fuck out of here.
Why don't you like Hancock?
Listen, like, his smug aura mocks me. You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm right. Like, Sarah's right. He smiles like a gorilla. He just shows all of his teeth. It's a chimpanzee, yeah. It's the chimpanzee smile. Yes. Alright. I gather you were not expecting Kryl or myself to be attending this little tete-a-tete. As you will see, however, this is a matter which concerns us all. I don't even know what matter this is.
What did you do? What quest did you pick up?
I don't know. I don't know why I'm here, but I'm sure there's a reason. It all began when a vessel of the East Aldenar Trading Company happened upon an island in the Glass Ocean, a deserted island which had not recorded on our charts and, quite frankly, had no business being there. Secret island?
Ooh.
Suffice it to say, we were surprised, pleasantly so in fact. An unclaimed, undeveloped island in such a location would be a boon to our trading concerns on this corner of the world. Kugane's bleeding us both dry with its tariffs. Depending on the goods, we're paying more than 10 times what we'd owe in Limsa or Ul'dah, which is already too damn much if you believe you me. What my dear Rowena is trying to say is that having an additional port of call in this region, one more amenable to free trade, would be in the best interest of a great many parties. Which is why, upon learning of this island, I immediately authorized an exploratory expedition. The team was large and well-funded. I spared no expense. Alas, only a handful returned. What? The survivors reported irregularities with the island's ether, which we believe gave rise to a number of strange and monstrous beasts which set upon them not long after they arrived. This regrettable turn of events forced us to reevaluate our assessment of the island and put our plans on hold for a time. If development was to proceed, it would require a great deal more capital than originally anticipated. So he came to me and mine for a handout, and I obliged. But before you scoff, know that some of my regular customers were members of that failed expedition, and what they told me was enough to justify the expense. Tales of treasure, of untold wealth and riches, and gods know what else. Aye, we'll have to wade through all them beasties, but with great risk comes great reward, as they say. Spoken like a born entrepreneur. Your ambition and ruthlessness are admirable, my lady. I dare say I could stand to learn a thing or two from you. In any event, having formed our partnership, we wish to dispatch a second joint expeditionary force to the island. That said, if we were to send just anyone, their fate is like to be the same as that of the first. So this time we have in mind to send a dab hand, a veteran of 1,000 battles, a tried and true killer. You see where I'm going with this? Good at murder. Got it. While I lack your aptitude for warcraft, I will be joining the expedition as a researcher. The Scions have an interest in this island. How perceptive of you. You are right. This is not the sort of affair that would normally concern us. However, after speaking with the others, they have consented to my participation on account of my personal interest. You will forgive me if I say no more at this time. If my suspicions prove true, then I will tell you everything. I promise. Right then, I believe that covers everything. The company ship that will deliver you to the island is waiting to receive you. You may proceed to the pier whenever you are ready to depart. Oh, and so you're not surprised, you'll have company. A craftsman whose help I reckon we ought to have. He should be at the pier already. Rowena and I still have a few things to discuss, so why don't you go on ahead? I'll catch up to you later. Okay, so I think that quest was, we shall call it Eureka.
Eureka, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I
didn't realize that was, like, taking me over to, Kugane to do that part.
Yes. That might be something worth exploring on stream at some point.
Okay.
Eureka is what I like to call an open duty. That's not the official term for it, but that's the one that I like to use for them. Basically, it's kind of like the diadem in the firmament.
Okay.
But it's not for gathering, you know?
What is it for?
I've yet to figure that out.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Maybe we'll figure it out on a stream.
Yeah, I think that would be a good stream one.
Yeah. Alright, so I want to go to the airship landing and bop all the way back over to Thandalin. Ul'dah. There we go. Oh, okay, cool.
But yeah, I completely forgot that Rowena was involved in that.
Yeah. Alright. Welcome back, Bran. Did your merchant friend have any useful advice to share? With Lolorito? And you agreed to this? I'm well aware of his standing in the field of business, but I had hoped to keep the Monitress at arm's length, and him in particular. Nay, I cannot live in fear of the man. I must learn how to treat with him if I am to rule Ul'dah effectively. Very well, I will meet with Lolorito. Let us go on ahead to the Waking Sands and prepare for his coming. Nope. So this is where the Scions first congregated. I've heard many tales, but never had occasion to visit. To work, then. The hour of the meeting draws near, and I would gather my thoughts. Pray see to it that we have the appointed room to ourselves.
Animation he just did there.
Yeah.
You have made your point. It is indeed unsettling to find oneself seated across from an impassive mask. There, would this better please your grace? Or should I address you as Lady Lilira?
Nay, the deception has served its purpose. I'm glad to see you found amusement in my little jest, Lord Lolorito, but shall we proceed to the business at hand?
By all means. I must say I am most eager to hear your proposal.
Simply put, I would aid the refugees camped in Thanalan in their efforts
Look at those
to
eyes,
return to
completely
Thanalan.
soulless.
Oh, yeah.
The reparations you paid in the wake of your earlier misdemeanors will be used to fund the endeavor, together with the fortune seized from the late Teleji Adeleji's estate. But this plan is not intended
I'm
to
sorry,
benefit
misdemeanors?
the alone. I would make
Yeah. Misdemeanors, you know.
which shall enrich Ul'dah and Ala Mhigo both. And who better to consult on matters of profit than the wealthiest man in all of Thanalan? I beseech you then, Lord Lolorito, share with us your mercantile wisdom.
Twould seem your grace has matured beyond acts of earnest yet misplaced charity.
Oh boy. Alagana
boy.
or Alagiri? Does it matter a whole lot?
The Saltery.
The Saltery?
Saltery.
Oh, it's the Saltery? Okay.
Ah, yes, that desolate little village on the shore of Loch Seld. I know the Saltery and its products well. The Imperial invasion brought an end to their more widespread distribution, much to the dismay of many a wealthy gourmand, myself included. Salt has ever been a transformative ingredient.
Almost forgot that I was in a
This instance, I dare say,
queue for a duty.
Oops.
It's got an average wait time of 29 minutes. I'm so mad.
Gross.
It's a guild test. I'm gonna be in there for a shorter time than the queue is.
Yeah.
What is this, Disney World?
Your Grace, I shall dispatch representatives well versed in the extraction of this white gold and wring every last ounce of profit from its production. The Loch's bounty will contribute to Ala Mhigo's enrichment, whilst easing the burden on the bull's aching shoulders, just as your Grace desired.
A deal is struck then.
Alright. Let me finish up this quest, and then I think it's a good time to call it for the night.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright. I fear it will be many years before I feel comfortable taking part in such negotiations. But I shall not complain. We have piqued Lolorito's interest and secured his invaluable expertise. Thank you, Bran. I could not have done it without you. Alright, so...
Anything for you, Beyonce.
Anything for you, Beyonce. So next time, I'll be able to go ahead and start up the next quest.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. It'll be a good time.
Yee. Alright. Well, in that case, thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, we hope you've been enjoying the stream. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that follow button here on our Twitch. We don't ask for money on this channel, but we do appreciate all of the follows we can get. Check out the links in our Abouts page. First of all, we have our Twitter, which we use to post what we're going to be streaming. We do so much more than just Final Fantasy Fridays, right? We also have our tabletop game, Journey to Midnight. Tomorrow, we actually have a one-shot of a night shift game coming up that we're very excited about. So make sure you tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a fun time. Those all end up on our YouTube channel. Everything that we do on the Twitch ends up on the YouTube. Go hit the subscribe button there. If you have to miss a stream, no worries. We'll get you caught up there if you hit the subscribe button. Tumblr and Twitter both have our lovely little calendars that we use to post what we're going to be streaming, so that's always a good resource. If you forget, we like to talk about it here on the Twitch, but that's always a good place to know where it's written down. TikTok. Our funnier moments are all up there. If there's just a little clip you want to see again, but don't want to have to scroll through the whole YouTube video, no worries. It's probably on the TikTok. That TikTok's been doing super well. How many followers do we have there now, Katie? 82.
Yeah, last I checked it was 82. So, honestly, really nice.
Thank you guys so much for that.
That grew way faster than I thought it would.
Right? Oh my god. So yeah, tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? We're doing night shift tomorrow.
Yeah,
sure.
at noon I am doing the next part of Wind Waker.
Right. So tomorrow is our tabletop day, we have our Saturday fades, which always starts at 12. So we're doing a Wind Waker randomizer.
Yep.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that for a second, Katie?
Yeah, I can. So it's Wind Waker, but it's a mod for it on an extremely legal, extra legal, if you will, copy of the game, and it shuffles around all of the major like treasure chests. So all of the key items you're supposed to get in the dungeons to progress the story are now just in some random chests over the map. And now I have to find everything and get through the game without knowing where anything is.
It really is it really has been like so fun because I've never played this game.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it's supposed to be like.
Yeah, and like I've beaten the game 2 or 3 times, I think, when I was younger. So it's just me, like, info dumping about, like, usually this is in this part of the game, and these things happen that, like, lead you to it. And you just have to listen to me ramble. And you're like, uh-huh? And where's the bow now? And I'm like, I don't know.
I'm just like, oh no! So yeah, that's all. That has been so much fun. So tune in tomorrow, noon Eastern Standard Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Wind Waker and then Night Shift. Sarah is actually game master for Night Shift, so we're very excited to see what she has in store for us tomorrow. There will be tears of joy and probably screams of horror. So,
oh yes, absolutely.
If you enjoy that sort of thing, welcome in.
And definitely tears and screams of laughter.
Yes, for sure. All right, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll have have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.